You are welcome to Remit Trade Academy. My name is Paradise and I will be bringing you this cryptocurrency video. In today's video, I'm going to look at historical patterns and why I think the Bitcoin bull market is going to start first quarter next year. All of this and more in today's video. Watch this video to the end. If you are new to this channel, please help subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and don't forget to turn on the bell notification for more updates like this every single day. Also check the channel for all the educational content. Leave a like and share this video. On the BTC USDT 1 week chart right here, if you look at this very area, this was 2/15 August. This was where we see the first bull market that attracted the cryptocurrency space to many others and other financial institutions. So if you look at this area, 2/15, market pumped from this very area. This is 31st August 2/15, and you see the market pump right to the upside, and that gives us the 19.8k level at this very area. This was the first market that created a very huge adoption in the cryptocurrency space. So if you look at this very area, market pump up to this very area of 19.8k, approximately you can see 20k, and then market begin to drop from this area, and this was 217. okay, market dropped 217 December to the downside, and we see the market crash back all through 218 to this period of 219 in January. 219 was so we see the market come into this area and we see this little pump. But before then, if you look at this very area, December 218, we see the RSI enter into oversold condition for the very first time in the history of Bitcoin. If you look at this area, market come back down from this very area and then drop right to the downside on the RSI to this very point of December 218, and then slightly January 2019 was where we see the market begin to pump from again to the upside. So at this very point where we have this area, you see the market begin to pump to the upside up to this very point where we have this very high that is created at this very area. So we have the market pump into this area and then come back down again to this very level, then move to the upside, create a new high to 68k guys, and after then we see the market begin to come back to the downside. And then if you look at where the market come back into right now is this very area again, and before then we see the market enter into oversold condition for the second time guys. The first time the market entered into oversold condition was December 218 at this very area. Then 219 was where we see that significant move to the upside for this very bull market, and right here we see the market enter into oversold condition at this very area. This was July 2022 this year, and the market come back down again at this very point. In my last video, I was talking about a very significant divergence at this very area, and I said you should pay attention to this very divergence because that is one thing I am also looking out for at this very area. You see the market diverge at this very point to this very area, and then at this very point on the indicator from here to the upside, we see a clear bullish divergence on this very chart right at this very point. What this means, like I said in my previous video, is that there will be a reduction in bearish momentum to the downside. That means we will see a little bit of market move to the downside a little bit from this area to the downside before we see that move to the upside. So what I am expecting right here is the market to move a little bit to the downside, and then by first quarter next year, between January, February and March, we should see that significant move above $20k. That means I am expecting the market between January, February and March to move above the 20k level at this very point. So at this very point, I'm expecting the market, after the little correction to the downside as a result of this divergence, I am expecting the market to move to the upside. this is what I am paying attention to right now. Then if you look at history, from this area we have 215, from 215 to 219, another bull run. Then from 219 right here to 2023, I am expecting another bull market from this very area. That is why I placed this line at this very point, 215, at this very area. If you look at this area, this was when Bitcoin was about $196, guys, and the market pumped up to this very point of 19.8k. It come back down to about 3.5k. Then after then we see the next bull run again to this very point of 68.9k at this very area, and then we see the market drop back down again. So what I am expecting right now, I am expecting a pump above 25k level by first quarter of next year, 2023. And this year 2023 is where I am expecting the next bull market to come in to the market. So pay attention to this, guys. Once you see that very little retracement or reduction in momentum to the downside, then expect the market to move right up. And this divergence is a key marker at this very area. The market is going to fly to the upside next year. And this is also a right time to position yourself on Bitcoin for the market to move to the upside. So this is what I am paying attention to right now. And then on the BTC USDT 1-day chart, if you look at this very area, I've been talking about the market having resistance from this very point to the downside, and I said you should pay attention to this very area of resistance that have capacity of resisting the market if market move to the upside at this very point. And right now we are seeing the market moving to the downside. Like I said, this week is the last CPI data and FOMC meeting for the year, and it's very important for the market to come back down prior to that data release. Once we see the market come back down from this area to the downside prior to that data release, that means as the market come back down, then as the data is released, we are going to expect the market to move significantly to the upside. And then if we see the market begin to move up from this area to the upside, approaching this level of resistance, don't expect a greater move in the market again, because the market has already moved prior to the CPI and FOMC meeting. So this is what I am paying attention to right now on the chart. And if you look at the 4-hour chart right here, in my last video I talk about the market coming back down from this area to the downside, approaching this level of support, and I'm expecting the market to come back down into this level of support. So what I'm expecting right now is the market to still continue to the downside. That means you can have a little bit of retracement to the upside and a continuation back down into this level of support. Remember, this level of support is very important at this very area. We have support here, we have support at this area, and then we have support right here, which will turn support at this very point as well for the market to move to the upside again before it will continue back to the downside. So this is what I am paying attention to right now on the 4-hour chart. Most importantly, you must have to pay attention to the CPI data and the FOMC meeting and the federal fund rate this week, because it will impact on the market and it will tell the next direction of the market as well. And if you look at ETH USDT 4-hour chart, I talk about this very level of resistance, and I said you should pay attention to this level of resistance because it's very important. If you look at it, we have resistance right here, we have resistance here, we have resistance here, we have resistance at this very area. Markets could not come back into this level of resistance, and then we see this crash to the downside, and you have to pay attention to this very level of support as well, because I am expecting the market to come back into this level of support. We will see the market move a little bit to the upside before that continuation to the downside to this level of support. If you look at this level of support in the past as well, you discover this level of support right here was resistance at this very point, resistance at this very area, resistance at this very area. Not only that, one of the things we use to recognize key levels on the chart is big candle breakthrough out of key resistance and support level. If you look at this area, we have this very strong candle to the upside right here, which also signifies that this area, for this area to be broken, it needs momentum, it needs strength, and that is the exact same thing we see at this very area. Market move with this severe strength to the upside at this very area, and then after then the market continue to the upside a little bit, and then market come back to this very area to retest this very level. What I'm trying to say is that the market have capacity of coming back into this level of support and to have a significant move to the upside and come back down. But it's coming back down also depend on the CPI data and the FOMC meeting this very week. So this is what you need to pay attention to on the BTC USD 4-hour chart on the immediate short term, and ETH right here on the immediate short term, and also most importantly on the BTC 1-day chart on the longer term. And also we have this very bull run that I've just talked about that I am expecting to happen first quarter next year. That will be the beginning of the next bull market. First quarter next year, 2023, is what I'm expecting to be the beginning of the next bull market. And 2023, I am expecting all crypto traders to smile. So thank you very much for watching today's video. If you are new to this channel, please help subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and don't forget to turn on the bell notification for more updates like this every single day. Also check the channel for other educational content. Leave a like and share this video. If you've not registered on Binance OKX, $600 bonus on Bybit when you use the affiliate link down in the description of this video. Thank you very much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next video.